Okay, so welcome everybody. Anybody who will be watching this after it is done, Jon Landau, Oscar-winning Titanic and Avatar, excuse me. Producer dies at 63. Okay, I've been awake for about a half hour. But yeah, I already had this one made. And how does Google tell me how to pronounce this name? Let's see.
Jon Landau.
It says Landau, but I don't know. You may see it or you may hear it different depending on where you look.
Jon Landau.
Jon Landau. All right. So that's what they're letting us know right there. We can add this. Okay. So Oscar winning Titanic and Avatar producer dies at 63. Let me play a couple of these clips.
I'm flying.
This just in, Titanic producer Jon Landau has died. No cause of death has yet been given. Landau won an Oscar for his work on the James Cameron epic. He also served as a producer on Avatar. Other films he produced included Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and Dick Tracy. As a film executive, he oversaw production of such films as Mrs. Doubtfire, True Lies, and Die Hard 2. Jon Landau was 63.
Okay, so no cause of death given in this story. It's another John, right? We just had John Cena announce that he's going to be retiring, and we showed how that was connected with Donald John Trump. Okay, now this trending story, Jon Landau, again, Oscar-winning Titanic and Avatar producer, dies at 63.
You know, we have an expression in Avatar, Inate Kameya, I see you. And I want everybody on our teams to feel like they are seen, and what they see up on the screen, they are a part of. And you can't just say that. I think you have to actually go out and do it.
Okay. It shows one person is there. So Jon Landau, his family announced his death Saturday, and no cause of death was given. This has been happening a lot lately, hasn't it? Landau's partnership with James Cameron, led to 3 Oscar nominations and a Best Picture for the 1997's Titanic. Together, the pair account for some of the biggest blockbusters in movie history, including Avatar and its sequel, Avatar: The Way of Water. And what did they say the code name was? Planet Ice for Titanic? So Cameron said in a statement, remembered a dear friend and my closest collaborator of 31 years. A part of myself has been torn away, said Cameron. His zany humor, personal magnetism, great generosity of spirit, and fierce will have held the center of our Avatar universe for almost 2 decades, said Cameron. His legacy is not just the films he produced, but the personal example he set. Indomitable, caring, inclusive, tireless, insightful, and utterly unique. Okay, and Landau was also influential in bringing the manga adaptation what is this? Alita Battle Angel. I put the slides. I put the pic together. Commitments kept him from directing it. Instead, Landau worked with director Robert Rodriguez to get the film completed. Born in New York on July 23rd, 1960, Landau was the son of film producers Eli and Eddie Landau. The family moved to Los Angeles in the 1970s. Landau went on to graduate from the University of Southern California, California's film school. Okay. So there's that. Alita Battle Angel. You see? So he produced that and Titanic and Avatar. So Titanic and Avatar, huge, right? Look at, he's dead at age 63, and sympathy with this character. But right away, you know, Avatar equals 63. Just in the language, right? With the just going forwards. A is 1 all the way to Z is 26, right? So Avatar equals 63. No cause of death given here. Dead at age 63, right? I know that's I just know a lot of these dates. I know Michael Jordan's dad died that day on the calendar as well. Just saying. But so Avatar, on the lush alien world of Pandora live the Na'vi beings, I guess, appear primitive but are highly evolved because the planet's environment is poisonous. It says what? Human/Na'vi hybrid called avatars must link to human minds to allow for movement on Pandora. Interesting. But look at the budget for that film. Right there, 237 million. You see that? And 2009, but look, like 20/7, that's the birthday. You see? For Jon Landau here. What's this? Did this pull up right? It says Avatar film franchise. So we have Avatar 3 coming in 25. According to Google, this is what pulls up. And again, this connection with James Cameron. Right here, let me show James Cameron. And let's... Yeah, another Donald. What time is it here? 4:45 a.m. here in Arizona. But yeah, I had this already put together August 16th here. Let's play a couple more clips.
State-of-the-art 3D visual effects combined with an old-fashioned romance.
Jim has so much respect for the audience and for the individual theater goer. He wanted to give them the story he dreamed of seeing when he was 14.
Still, Cameron was criticized early on for the film's budget, said to be nearly $500 million.
You learn to tune all that out and just say, wait till people see the film, and then we'll know if we're in trouble or if we're in good shape.
That's no longer in question. Avatar is attracting a worldwide audience of both men and women, young and old.
And it ain't over yet. This film could do $2 billion worldwide, something unthinkable.
Yet Avatar will need some very special effects to beat the all-time inflation-adjusted box office champ. In 1939, Gone with the Wind took in $400 million. Today, that would be worth at least $6 billion. Ben Tracy, CBS News, Hollywood.
Any desire to see it whatsoever? Avatar has been out for 6 weeks in the U.S. and is still going strong at the box office. It pulled in almost $35 million over the weekend, breaking a record set by another James Cameron film you may have heard of. CBS News correspondent Ben Tracy reports.
Avatar has done what no other film could do in the past 12 years, sink Titanic's box office bounty, topping $1.8 billion worldwide.
To get to those numbers, you need repeat business, you need great word of mouth, and you need to grab an audience basically across the board.
I'm the king of the world! It's made director James Cameron king of the world again. He's outdone his Titanic success by creating an entirely new world for moviegoers.
Okay, so I guess I played those clips backwards, but we get the point, right? So that's James Cameron, but now he's the director. And so let's look at this producer right here. Okay, so here he is right here. And that is, I like I said, I know that's Michael Jordan's dad, James Jordan's death date. You get another J, or excuse me, his birthday. I may have said that wrong earlier. His birthday is Michael Jordan's dad's death day. And that's just a side note. I always just know those dates, right? So a film producer. So let's go over here real quick. Explain what a film producer does. Oh, it's not going to talk. So plan and coordinate various aspects of film production, such as selecting the script. You see that right there? Such as selecting the script, coordinating, writing, directing, editing, arranging, financing. So let's see right here, 2025, Avatar 3. Let's look at that release date real quick. Let's go over here. Avatar 3 release date. Here, let me just type it. Avatar 3 release date. December 19th. Okay. So they already have all of these pre-planned out like years in advance or what? So there's Avatar 3 scheduled to be in theaters December 19th, 2025. The third film was initially supposed to arrive this year, December 20th. It says on June 13th, 2023, Disney pushed Avatar's 3 release date to the end of 25. Okay, let me ask Google this again, like this. Explain the movie Avatar to me. Okay, look, it says in 2154, humans have depleted Earth's natural resources, leading to a severe energy crisis. The Resources Development Administration mines a valuable mineral, unobtainium, on Pandora, a densely forested, habitable moon orbiting, Polyphemus, a fictional gas giant in the Alpha Centauri star system. What? Let's click on that right there. Oh, that's nothing to see there. We can close that. Oh, it dropped it. I knew it. All right. Let me add that again. Here, we can go over here. Here's the article right here. So Avatar equals 63, no cause of death. gone at age 63. Empathy, and we have to talk about this stuff, huh? And there's more, obviously. There's the Oscar right there. Okay, so let's go back over here. Let's add this again. So these are all pre-planned out. And The Way of the Water, they mentioned Titanic was, what was it was supposed to be called? Ice something. They said they had a code name. Forgot what it said, but it was Ice something as well. Avatar. Okay, look, so he dies in the year 2024, right? And look at his birthday. If you look at right here, July 23, it's the 204th day of the year, to kind of match up with the year 24, right? See that right there? And, whatever different years, you'll get different days, but yeah, the 204th day of the year right there. That's July 23rd. Let's go look over there real quick at the date calculator. All right, so let's put July 23rd right in here. So this would be his last birthday, or his upcoming birthday, right? Which he won't see now. So yeah, it would be the 205th right here. But he's born in 1960. Is that what it said? Oh, it's still 205? It's still 205? Let's look. Oh, okay. I don't know. July 23, where did that 204 pop up then? Let's see. Let me look again. Oh, that was that his last birthday? 2023? Oh yeah, right there. His last birthday was the 204th, and it's the year 24 now. And again, sympathy with the character, no cause of death given. Let me go over here. So let me see. So yeah, age 63 and Avatar equals 63. James Cameron's Titanic is an epic, action-packed romance set against the ill-fated maiden voyage of the RMS Titanic, the pride and joy of the White Star Line, and at the time the largest moving object ever built. She was the most luxurious liner of her era, the ship of dreams which ultimately carried over 1,500 people to their death in the ice-cold waters of the North Atlantic in the early hours of April 15th, 1912, okay? So his upcoming birthday, July 23rd, he dies 18 days before his birthday. Okay, and it's interesting because it says Avatar released on the 18th of December 2009. Avatar equals 18. Now that's a 19-day span from his death date to his upcoming birthday, which, he's not going to be around to see. RIP. So it's a 19-day span, including both dates, the start and the end. Look at the Titanic released on the 19th, and Landau, the last name, equals 109, like 19. You see that right there? And maybe there's a Independence Day connection because those are still kind of lingering as well. Right? But yeah. And look at James Francis Cameron equals 119 in reverse reduction, like 19. Okay. Landau, an Oscar-winning producer who worked closely with director James Cameron on 3 of the biggest blockbusters of all time, Titanic and 2 Avatar films, has died. So let's look at that second one again. And remember chaos equals 19 also, right? Here let's look at his Instagram. Right here. 383 posts. You get the 3 and the 8. Remember, murder and morgue equal 83, but murder, death, killing, RIP 38. Look at following 76.8 or 76.8 thousand followers. You get the 76 in there. Again, that 76, right? And so today is 7-8, yesterday was 7-7, the day before 7-6, he died 7-5. Following 79, murder and morgue equals 79 as well. See that? Jon Landau, look at how he has his Instagram name right there. Let's put that in the calculator. Let's see. These are, oh, look at that. 108, like 18. And Joseph Robinette Biden Jr. equals 108 as well. And 126. You get the 162 there. But look, 108, like 18. And we can just pull this back up. And he died 18 days before his birthday. 108, like 18. Avatar equals 18. Avatar equals 63. Dead at age 63. You see? And then connected with James Cameron, and James Francis Cameron equals 119. Like the 19-day span. Titanic releases on the 19th. And back at over here with Avatar 3, when did they say that was going to be released again? Avatar, look, on the 19th. You see it right there? On the 19th. Again, right there. So, again, let's play this clip again.
I'm flying.
This just in, Titanic producer Jon Landau has died. No cause of death has yet been given. Landau won an Oscar for his work on the James Cameron epic. He also served as a producer on Avatar. Other films he produced included Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and Dick Tracy. As a film executive, he oversaw production of such films as Mrs. Doubtfire, True Lies, and Die Hard 2. Jon Landau was 63.
Okay, and look how it says right here, Cameron in a statement remembered a dear friend and my closest collaborator of 31 years. Remember, Donald equals 31 as well. It's another John, like Donald John Trump, John Cena retires. Okay, there's probably another John story. I'm not seeking these out. Okay, they're coming in the algorithm, but isn't that a big deal? A death, and the president, Donald, John Trump, John Cena retiring. This is it highlights this code that they're operating under, right? So look, Titanic equals 31. Okay, collaborator of 31 years. His zany humor, personal magnetism, great generosity of spirit, and fierce will have held the center of our Avatar universe for almost 2 decades, said Cameron. Alien equals 31. You see that right there? Now, Avatar, look it over here. You see Avatar right here? 2009. Remember, Trump equals 29 as well. On the lush alien world. You see, of Pandora. I remember I used to listen to music on Pandora. There's Sam Worthington again. Remember we hit on Mark Price with that John Cena decode? Look, Sam Worthington. I can't remember the last show or movie he was in. You had Worth, and then you had another character, and the name was referring to cash or money. I can't remember. But look, alien right there on the lush alien world of Pandora. You see that? And if you don't see it, I just say that a lot, right? But yeah, that's what it says. And look, alien equals 31 as well. Like Titanic. And look how 31 is the 11th prime number, okay? Leonardo DiCaprio's birthday, 11/11. And was it you, Richard, someone brought up the Titanic? Like it's been trending. I wasn't even really aware of that recently. I heard it somewhere. But look at Leonardo DiCaprio. And look, 11 Oscars. Okay, he took on the producer role of Titanic, James Cameron's expensive epic about the infamous 1912 maritime disaster. The bet paid off. Titanic became the first movie to cross $1 billion in global box office earnings and went on to win 11 Oscars. So yeah, I make these connections over, I don't make them, I actually show these connections. Let's play the intro a little late. Okay? Look, this is all it is right here, y'all. Okay? The Gematrinator Calculator 85 right here. Forwards with the alphabet. Reverse. You see Z is 1, A is 26, because that's in reverse. There's 26 letters in the alphabet. Reduction. You reduce it at J, which is the 10th letter, and you just reduce it all to single digits. Reverse reduction, that's it. The alphabet in reverse. Q is number 10, 1 plus 0 is 1. P, 11, 1 plus 1 is 2. O, 12, right here, 1 plus 2 is 3. That's it, y'all, with the language, okay? I use this to help show these patterns, thus help me show y'all this is undeniable, these connections. And we usually use celebrities and make an example out of them, but check this out. It goes very deep, y'all. Even down to our level, everything is controlled. You know what I forgot? Yeah. Hey, you know what I forgot to mention with the Kyrie Andrew Irving connection? Remember Tristan Thompson? Like Tristan Tate. Remember Tristan Thompson played for the Cavs, right? And he's a Canadian basketball player with Kyrie Andrew Irving and Emery Andrew Tate. I forgot to mention that when we did that. Andrew Tate's brother plays. Think about like Jalen Rose as well. There's probably, the world is weird, very weird. So yeah, that's interesting. So look, 11 Oscars, 11/11 DiCaprio's birthday, And I've done that decode before with the submersible, and there was 11s all over it. There's Kate Winslet right there. Look, 1 month, 11 days before James Cameron's birthday, this character dies, synced up with him. Jon Landau. 1 month, 11 days. Look at that. You know, he dies Friday, and that upcoming birthday for James Cameron. And there's going to be more with the names probably that I'm missing here. I had to bump the John Cena decode up. And look at right there, DiCaprio born in 74. And remember, I mentioned Independence Day as well. Remember the movie Independence Day was about aliens, wasn't it? And look at this with Will Smith, right? And now he's synced up with Bad Boys. Ah, you see the connection? DiCaprio born in 74. And look at Kate Winslet. Kate Elizabeth Winslet is an English actress known for her roles as Headstrong and complicated women in independent films. You see that? Particularly period dramas. She has received numerous accolades, including an Academy Award, a Grammy Award, 2 Primetime Emmy Awards, 5 BAFTA Awards, BAFTA, 5 Golden Globe Awards. She's got the Travis Kelce birthday, I see right there, October 5th, age 48. You see that right there? What was I going to go look at? I was going to go look at something. Oh, Independence Day with the aliens, like Avatar or what? Back over here. It pops up when I put in Independence Day, and let me see. Independence Day. See, the film pops up. 1996. Richard, you're the one who mentioned that. You mentioned the 96, right? I don't what Kobe drafted, Tupac died. I remember watching this at the theater. This was one of the big ones at the theater where it's like, ooh, in the theater, this film's going to be amazing, right? Is this it right here? Let me make sure it's the right movie. I haven't seen this movie in a long time. Look at that right there. I remember that now. Look at that right there. You see that? And look, Avatar. Look, I didn't watch it, but you see how we can still do this, right? Look at that. And we got Bad Boys 4 popping right now, huh? So, wow. Okay. Look at over here, Avatar. So what's this supposed to like symbolize? And the 28 again, Doncic, like Donald with the 2/28 birthday, like 28. Right there. Yep. Interesting. Let's play this again. And Kamala Harris trending, still trending. That we're doing that one next. Let me show you this over here. This is coming up next right here. Second gentleman Doug, her husband, right? Doug Emhoff, if that's how, I don't know how to say that. Emhoff test positive for COVID. Vice President Harris has tested negative. So that'll be coming up next. Who does he look like? Like Rush Limbaugh? Does he look like Rush Limbaugh or what? Interesting, right? So back over here. Right? So look, independent films, Kate Winslet. There's a guy named Louis Marcus. No, what? Lowry, Mark, and you get Marcus. You're gonna have to tell me that. Lewis. Hey, does Ray Lewis look like Martin? Does Ray Lewis look like Martin? Since you mentioned that Lewis right there. And remember, this July 23 is the Michael Jordan's dad's death date as well. Remember, Donald Trump equals 60. You know, you get Donald John Trump, Jon Landau, John Cena retires. Wow. Look at 74 numerology on the upcoming birthday, which he won't see. Okay? And again, Independence Day equals July 4th, 74. DiCaprio born in 74. You see? Character dies one day after 7/4. Independence Day, Aliens, Avatar, like Will Smith's Independence Day in 96. Okay? Look at Kate Winslet equals 139, 158, 68, just like Oscar winner. We mentioned the 11 Oscars, right? You see that right there? Oscars. You see? And film producer even. Film producer equals 68. Oscar winner 68. Kate Winslet 68. Now look at this. When I look up Jon Landau, excuse me, however they pronounce it, look at this other guy that pops up. And it says not to be confused with the character we're talking about right here. You see this? Not to be confused. And you see the picture of our character here. But look, it's another Wikipedia for another guy with the same name. And look at how that guy is born in 47. You see that? And we're going to take a closer look. That guy's connected with music. Okay, and let's go forward here. Look. There he is on the left, born in 47, same. Look at this. Did they look similar as well? But look. Is the sun rising here in Arizona? Ooh, it's light. Let's look at Arizona. We'll look at Arizona here in a minute. 5:15 a.m. But look at the two guys here with the same name. Look, the 47 is my point, though. Over there, this is how everything's scripted. Look at how they look similar. Wow. And you see how on that, I just clipped on the left, I just clipped in John, that film producer, and you get music producer and film producer. And look at how the guy on the left is 77 years old. And that was yesterday's date, 7/7. Look at that. That just shows how everything's fake by the language right when you're born. Okay? Let's get people to view this. Okay? No gatekeeping here, no money being made here. All right. You see this right here? Titanic. What's up with the water? What did they say the code name for Titanic? It said it was ice something. Planet Ice, I think is what it said. Remember, United States equals 77 as well. And check this out. Titanic and Avatar, same plot.
James Cameron is the man behind two of the most successful films of all time, Titanic and Avatar. But I bet you didn't notice that both movies have the same plot. It's a love story mixed in with an epic tragedy. We have a woman part of a different world. For Rose, it was the upper class lifestyle, and in Avatar, it was obviously Neytiri being part of the Na'vi. Then in comes this guy who shouldn't be here, but he is. For Jack, he won the Titanic tickets by gambling, and for Jake, he was only there because his twin brother had died. We see these two people from two different worlds slowly fall in love despite everyone around them disapproving. There's also the fact that both women were meant to be with someone from their world, which their parents had arranged, but neither woman wanted to be with that guy. This all leads up to the two being with one another. And after that scene in both films, disaster strikes. In Titanic, it's the ship hitting the iceberg, and in Avatar, it's the humans tearing down the sacred trees and realizing that Jake isn't on their side anymore. James Cameron brilliantly had the audience connect with a newly formed romance amidst danger and tragedy, and it led to two of the most successful movies of all time.
Kate Winslet, 48 years old. Remember, Donald Trump equals 48. Barack Obama's birthday is the 4th day, the 8th month. We need to, it's good to just memorize that. But yeah, Kate. Does that make you think of, isn't there like a royalty like Kate Middleton? Or did I get the name right? Look at that. We're talking about the fake language and the fake world. Look, age 42, Catherine, Princess of Wales, Kate Middleton. And there's some kind of royalty thing going on with Trump, isn't there? See that? Yeah. This trending. Look at Camilla like Kamala. You see that right there? So who's Camilla? And remember Camilla Cardoza. Is it, the names get confusing because they all sound the same. Cardozo won the national title. Look, Queen Camilla, like Kamala, and Kamala's trending. Cardozo. Camilla Cardozo right there. And she's on the Chicago Sky right now. Yeah, the Chicago Sky. And Kamala is trending. The vice president, the 49th. You see how she's in her 60th year of life as well. Born in 64. That's going to be coming up next. But back over here. So American film producer. That alien connection with Independence Day is amazing. That shows how everything just repeats with the history. How's Arizona looking right now? Let's see. Arizona temperature, Mesa. Let's see. 88 degrees. How about it? You see that? You even get the 88 at 5:21 a.m. Look at the temperature today. Is going to be 117 degrees. Ugh. Damn. It's going to be 117 here. 1:15 tomorrow, 1:14 Wednesday, man. Oof. We get the cool down to 109 for the weekend, and then 107 on Sunday. Ooh. Wow. So their partnership continued. Remember, Trump equals 29. Okay. With Landau becoming a top executive at Cameron's Lightstorm Entertainment. Think about that. In 2009, the pair watched as Avatar, a sci-fi epic film and shown in theaters with groundbreaking 3D technology, surpassed the box office success of Titanic. It remains the top grossing film of all time, right?
Avatar has been out for 6 weeks in the U.S. and is still going strong at the box office. It pulled in almost $35 million over the weekend, breaking a record set by another James Cameron film you may have heard of. CBS News correspondent Ben Tracy reports.
Avatar has done what no other film could do in the past 12 years, sink Titanic's box office bounty, topping $1.8 billion worldwide.
To get to those numbers, you need repeat business, you need great word of mouth, and you need to grab an audience basically across the board.
I'm the king of the world!
It's made director James Cameron king of the world again. He's outdone his Titanic success by creating an entirely new world for moviegoers. State-of-the-art 3D visual effects combined with an old-fashioned romance.
Jim has so much respect for the audience and for the individual theater goer. He wanted to give them the story he dreamed of seeing when he was 14.
Still, Cameron was criticized early on for the film's budget, said to be nearly $500 million.
You learn to tune all that out and just say, wait till people see the film, and then we'll know if we're in trouble or if we're in good shape.
That's no longer in question. Avatar is attracting a worldwide audience of both men and women, young and old.
And it ain't over yet. This film could do $2 billion worldwide, something unthinkable.
Yet Avatar will need some very special effects to beat the all-time inflation-adjusted box office champ. In 1939, Gone with the Wind took in $400 million. Today, that would be worth at least $6 billion. Ben Tracy, CBS News.
Okay. So there's Avatar right there, 2009. Let's look at these characters here again. Sam Worthington. So he played Jake Sully. He's got the August 2nd. Look at how he's 47 years old. Are you serious? Look at how he's born in 76. You get that 76 again, man. Remember Paul George lands with the 76ers? Pennsylvania, Biden born in Pennsylvania. That connects with Trump's birthday and the flag and all of that. Worthington, remember it was the Money in the Bank match. John Cena announces the retirement. Was it Money in the Bank? I saw Money in the Bank stamped all over it. And that was 74 all over that. And John equals 47. Our character in this decodes Jon though. But look at this, man. There's the 28 again, the second day of the 8th month. Sam. Okay, 47. Yeah, damn. And they mention, look at this, how disgusting is this? They always have this shit in the language here. Okay, Landau's career began in the 80s as a production manager, and he gradually rose. You see how you get rose in there too, Richard? Damn. Through the ranks, serving as a co-producer on Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and Dick Tracy. You see how they do that? Landau was named, and look, Home Alone. Come on. Look at all, you see? Named an executive vice president of feature movies at 20th Century Fox when he was 29. How about that? Again, Trump equals 29. All of the 29s that are landing. You see? It's just what? Remember, yeah, rapper 88 like Trump. California 88, marijuana 88, London 88. Which led him to oversee major hits, including Home Alone and its sequel, as well as Mrs. Doubtfire and True Lies. Okay, where he first started working closely with Cameron. Look at the box office for Avatar right here. 2.9, just over 2.9 billion. And remember, his birthday is 23/7. And you see the budget, 237 million. Oh, that's the way of, yeah, that's the Way of Water. So that's the sequel right there. So hold on, let me make sure that I read the right Avatar plot with 1 and 2, and then we have 3 coming. It looks like 4 and 5 is scheduled. So let me see if I read the right plot. That's what it says right there. Pandora. Right there. Must link to human minds. You see that? And remember Pandora, the music app? For free movement. Look, it says free. Jake Sully, who is Sam Worthington. A paralyzed former Marine becomes mobile again. Does Navi look like Nazi, kind of? It kind of does, huh? Navi woman. How to pronounce.
Navi. Navi.
What is Navi? What does this say? Monogamous creatures who mate for life through male Navi typically bond with female Navi. The Navi language is a fictional constructed language originally made, Avatar, in the film franchise. The language is spoken by the Navi. Okay, a race of, does that almost look like, that almost makes me think of like serpent. Look at that. Humanoids. Sapient humanoids. Indigenous to the extraterrestrial moon. Wow. Amazing. That's the day I got released from prison, too, I think. If I remember, I don't know. It's still early. So yeah, look, what's up with the water? And Titanic? And let's play this again.
James Cameron is the man behind two of the most successful films of all time, Titanic and Avatar. But I bet you didn't notice that both movies have the same plot. It's a love story mixed in with an epic tragedy. We have a woman part of a different world. For Rose, it was the upper class lifestyle, and in Avatar, it was obviously Neytiri being part of the Na'vi. Then in comes this guy who shouldn't be here, but he is. For Jack, he won the Titanic tickets by gambling, and for Jake, he was only there because his twin brother had died. We see these two people from two different worlds slowly fall in love despite everyone around them disapproving. There's also the fact that both women were meant to be with someone from their world, which their parents had arranged, but neither woman wanted to be with that guy. This all leads up to the two being with one another, and after that scene in both films, disaster strikes. In Titanic, it's the ship hitting the iceberg, and in Avatar, it's the humans tearing down the sacred trees and realizing that Jake isn't on their side anymore. James Cameron brilliantly had the audience connect with a newly formed romance amidst danger and tragedy, and it led to two of the most successful movies of all time.
They said Jack and Jake. This is that ICP Amazing Jekyll Brothers, and it's like Jack and Jake. That album, The Amazing Jekyll Brothers, isn't it? Released in '99. Jack and Jake Jekyll. What's going on? Right there. Isn't there like, remember Usyk and Fury, the Ring of Fire? Remember that? And what was the festival was called? There was something the other day called a fire festival or something, if I remember correctly. But look, Usyk and Fury, Fire, Ring of Fire. That right there. What the hell's going on? And what was the other day? Wasn't there like a fire festival? I don't know. Maybe not. But interesting, right? So its sequel, Avatar: The Way of Water, is third on that list, I guess. Your wisdom and support shaped so many of us in ways we will always be grateful for. It's amazing, man. Zoe Saldana, one of the stars of the Avatar franchise, said in an emotional tribute on Instagram. And let's go back over here. This is what we need to look at. Remember following 79, murder and morgue equals 79, 383 posts. You get the murder numbers in there, and you get the almost, look, you get 76 again. Any real, yeah, let's look over here. What's this? Oh, look, all of these scripts. Nothing Avatar? What's this?
Producer of Avatar, Avatar: The Way of Water, Titanic, and a few other movies. I want to tell you a little bit about the unique opportunity where you will be able to come have a private 3D screening of Avatar: The Way of Water. You will visit our museum.
Interesting, right?
Get to go to our virtual production
Maybe you
stage.
can hear that.
But perhaps best of all, Joe Pepe, our lead character designer, will turn you into your own.
What else do they have here? What is this?
There are different ways to make films that have CG characters. What we're interested in with performance capture is the totality of
Why do they always got to have music?
physical, emotional, facial, the eyes, everything. The actor creates the emotion. The actor creates the moment. It's our job to make
Maybe
sure
you
that
can hear
everything
it,
the
maybe
actor
you
did is
can't. I don't know.
preserved in their CG character.
Hi, I'm Jon Landau, producer of Avatar: The Way of Water. Sigourney, tell us a little bit about playing a teenager and what you were able to bring to that role.
I remember Jim saying to me, "You're really only 14."
So that's cool, if you can hear it. So what's up with that? You're really only 14. Come on. Remember they said he produced Dick Tracy? Didn't they say that? And Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. You see? You're really only 14 the way you act most of the time, so you can do this.
Way you act most of the time, so you can do this. I think a lot of us remember that age in a very vivid way where you don't feel you can fit in. We talked originally about just this.
Pandora gives people a place to escape to. It's a dream. It's a dream that they can only experience in the cinemas, and it has characters like.
Okay. So who's this Zoe character? Saldana. There she is right there. Oh, look at that. Zoe. Right here. American actress. Did I spell her name wrong? Or wait, hold on. Right here. She's in her 47th year of life. She's got the Juneteenth birthday. You see that? American actress known primarily for her work in science fiction film franchises. She has starred in 4 of the highest grossing films of all time. She has appeared in Have Grossed. Did they could have done that better, right? More than $15 billion worldwide. She is the second highest grossing film actress. I've never heard of her. Right there. So she checks him with the quote. John was a visionary whose extraordinary talent as well and passion brought some of the most unforgettable stories to life. On the big screen, his remarkable contributions to the film industry have left an indelible mark, and he will be profoundly missed. He was an iconic and successful producer, yet an even better person and a true force of nature who inspired all around him. And born in New York again, the son of film producers Eli and Eddie Landau. The family moved to LA in the 70s, and Landau went on to graduate from the University of Southern California's film school. And they want you to know right here, Eli Landau died in 1993. Eddie Landau, the Oscar-nominated producer of, and I guess, so Eli is on the left, I guess the father, and Eddie on the right, I guess his mother, the Oscar-nominated producer of films like Long Day's Journey into Night, Hopscotch, and The Deadly Game, died in 2022. Jon Landau is survived by his wife of nearly 40 years, Julie, their sons Jamie and Jody, and 2 sisters and a brother. So that's a lot there. Hopefully everything I said there was accurate according to this story. And sympathy, no cause of death, once again. So that was a jam-packed hour and 4 minutes, right? And I think we did well. No cause of death. Again, the family lets everyone know. Titanic, what's going on with the water as well. There's going to be stuff that we miss. Didn't they mention the July 9th Alec Baldwin court date? July 9th Alec Baldwin court date? And that's OJ's birthday too. That guy's going to be connected with these Johns somehow. Maybe not by name, but just the character, because they hit us with that distraction. And so look out for this decode. This will be tonight. Not that, but this Kamala Harris right here. The second gentleman, Doug Emhoff. Emhoff test positive for COVID, while Vice President Harris has tested negative. So that'll be tonight. Okay, so Jon Landau. Appreciate you, Richard, being in here. I may take another nap. Whew, I'm tired. But yeah, we got that in. Oscar-winning Titanic and Avatar. Producer dies at 63. Avatar equaled 63, remember? And there's always more. As what? Or have we reached 6 a.m.? 5:43 a.m. still in Arizona, so we got this one in early. Be safe out there, Richard. If you're at work, drive home safe. However you get home, be safe. Monday, man, I gotta work today and tomorrow. I thought I was gonna be off, but yeah, we'll be back tonight with another live. All right. So until then, y'all.